Months ago when Fine Gael was the only party in government really at the time, and Fianna Fáil was backing them. But they weren't in coalition government. Fianna Fáil was just propping them up, if that makes any sense. Leo was Taoiseach. And do you remember they were all, Simon Harris was Minister for Health, and do you remember they were all saying about the student nurses and clapping and cheering them and saying that they get full pay? And I remember Simon Harris saying that. I remember saying sitting here and saying that to people, that's fair, that student nurses be paid, because again, they deserve pay, they deserve it. If they put in the effort and they do the time, of course, by all means they should be paid. It's only fair because I don't think any government minister will take no pay. And guess what? Our great government, Fine Gael, Fianna Fáil, the parties that were in, basically the two parties that were in last year, said there were two parties that were in this year a few months ago, saying they would pay the student nurses and everything, and Leo said they were great, and Simon Howard said they were brilliant people, and the sort of pay and everything like that. And guess what the government turns around to do? The Greens, Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael, basically all the one now, and that's confirmed. They voted against paying student nurses. They voted against paying student nurses. The hypocrisy here is, I never seen a country that has a government that absolutely every turn they make, they just absolutely contradict themselves on everything they can do. Like, honest to God, there's nothing this government has done that it has ever been any beneficial to anybody. Like Simon Harris, I don't know how he can show his face in this country again. Because I remember clearly, and I remember because I did cover it here, and I said, that's fair. And I'm sure everybody agree, that's fair. If you pay student nurses, if they do the time and do, go into work, that's fair, they're entitled to get paid. Especially the majority are young. The majority are young and have obviously bills to pay, the same as everybody. And it's only fair. And I'm sure people would agree, it's only fair. But this government doesn't believe in fair. They don't believe in integrity. They don't believe in loyalty. They don't believe in loyalty. Like, you see the state of the defence forces. They just literally they abandoned them in Lebanon and just left them there for about a month. And didn't care less. For a while they didn't care less. Simon Covey, whoever was the Minister for Defence last year, I'm so frustrated because you really couldn't make this up. But it was narrowly defeated. It was 79 to 73, I think. And so 79 against and 73 for. Now, I think Sinn Féin voted for, so in fairness they did. I knew I did. I think Peter Paddy Tobin's party. I think Labour did. If Labour didn't, then there's something definitely wrong. Because they're supposed to be holding up the workers, but it's a sinful country, because again, I clearly remember Leo and Simon saying it. I clearly remember it. I'm sure everybody else remembers it. And I remember Simon Howard saying they were great people and everything, that they soft pay. And this is what, this is what they turn around to do. They say, they promise you the moon and the stars before, because again, they knew this was coming at some stage, the bill. They didn't, but again, they turn around and say, you know what? Let's not do that. Because I clearly, and I honest to God, I never remember something so clearly in my life. I remember seeing it in OT, and OT would try and look over this and say, don't look away, children. Nothing to see here, children. Look away. Look at this. Look at this. Donald Trump's moving a bit of furniture. Look at that. Look at this. Don't go and look at the Irish politics. Everything's fine. Everything's great. Everything's hock and dandy in this country, which we call this republic. And it is a banana republic. Like, I might as well say straight. Like, because the hypocrisy here is, I honestly couldn't make it up. Because it's they couldn't, like Leo, for example, when Leo went to his little party in the Phoenix Park and went out for a picnic, the day beforehand, he said not to go to parks and have picnics, and he went out and done it. Where, and then the few days, before Golfgate, guess what? They told the people not to be congregating. They gave the demands to the people saying not to do this, not to do that, and then they went off and broke every one in the book. Again, and then the same with OT's party, they just went ahead and done it. And then Leo leaks a government document, and nothing's done about it. Nobody, he didn't take a pay cut, nothing like that. The whole lot of them didn't take a pay cut. They're getting a pay rise. This is an absolute joke. Like the banana republics in Central America would have better governments that care, and I use the word care, because this government shows absolute contempt to anybody who wants to walk in this country, anybody who wants to make a living in this country. They just literally don't want you in this country, and that's my spirit. Because I honestly, in my years of politics, I never seen a country that just absolutely just hits its population so hard, and then they give themselves little bonuses. Like, you know, what can you say? Really, what can you do? What can you say? What can you do? Like, honest, like, it's just, I honestly don't know. I find myself every day of the week. I find myself standing here, and this government does something that's, it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make logic, because they did say it, and if they said a promise, like it's the same with everything. If you say a promise, you keep that promise, and you do your best to try and, if not, you do your best to try and deliver some of them, deliver some of it. But no, they turned around and said, no, we don't want that, we don't like that. We're just going to flat out refuse to do anything. Great country, as I always say, it's a great country.